How to train your stubborn dog. If you still haven't had any success getting your dog trained on the DoggieLawn, you'll find the tips in this short video to be helpful. One thing to keep in mind is that most dogs typically thrive on routine and consistency. So oftentimes what you'll find is that the introduction of a new potty solution, like DoggieLawn, is a break from routine. So for dogs that are stubborn or strong-willed, they may try to oppose it and stick to their routine of going potty outside only and refuse to use the DoggieLawn, especially if they're walk-motivated. After all, you can't blame a dog for liking their outside time. It's their chance to socialize and see the world. That's why it's important to go about introducing the DoggieLawn so they don't feel like their outside time is being taken away from them. We find that the best way to do this is to have them regularly use the DoggieLawn first thing in the morning and then take them on a short walk immediately afterwards, even if it's just a few minutes. Your dog will start to realize that the DoggieLawn is part of their new routine and something they need to do before they go on their walk. For the first few weeks, you'll want to just concentrate on getting your dog to use the DoggieLawn once, in the morning only. For the rest of the day, take them on their normal walks. Once they get used to going on the DoggieLawn, you can change it up and have them use it when you need them, like when you're at work or late at night. This all sounds great, but how do I even get them to go on it? Set aside a day of training where you can stay home and don't have any commitments to go anywhere. We generally recommend a Saturday. The more strong-willed or stubborn your dog is, the longer it may take that first day. You'll also want to do two things beforehand. Get broth for dogs. Make sure not to use human broth, since that has garlic and onions, which are bad for dogs. Honest Kitchen, Brutus Bone, and Canine all have a broth version for dogs that you can find online or at a pet store. Get scent from other dogs. The best way to do this is go to a pet store or dog daycare, armed with paper towels and a Ziploc bag. In front of the store or on the sidewalk, you'll see an area where all dogs pee on as they enter and leave the store. Wipe the area with paper towel and put it in the Ziploc bag. This concrete area is ideal because urine doesn't evaporate into the ground. The hundreds of dogs that have peed there over time is now a rich potpourri of dog scent for you to use. Once you have the two items, your Saturday schedule will look something like this. Step 1. Wake up and take your dog over to the DoggieLawn. You can put them on a leash if that helps. Step 2. Use your potty phrase like "go potty" or "go pee-pee" while your dog is on the grass. If they step off, keep pointing to the area and repeating your potty phrase. If they still haven't gone after 3 to 4 minutes, stop and leave the area. Step 3. Take them into the kitchen and introduce the broth. Give your dogs as much as they want to fill up their bladder. If they finish their bowl, see if they want a second bowl. Go ahead and also feed them if that's what you normally do in the mornings. Step 4. With their belly and bladder full, now just set your timer for 1 hour. Consider this a perfect day to catch up on all your shows. Just relax on the couch with your dog and enjoy your favorite movie. If your dog is prone to having accidents in the house, you'll want to keep your dog on a leash next to you. Step 5. Once the hour is up, take them back over to the DoggieLawn. You can either walk them over with the leash or carry them and place them on the DoggieLawn. Use your potty phrase. If after a few minutes they still don't show any interest, you'll go back to the couch and set the timer again for 1 hour. You'll want to keep doing the same cycle every hour until they go. If in between the hour your dog gets up or starts to whine, assume they need to pee and take them over to the DoggieLawn, even if it hasn't been an hour. However, if after a few minutes on the DoggieLawn they don't go, set your timer for 1 hour and wait again. You'll want to give your dog broth and water throughout the day to make their bladder as full as possible and to shorten the amount of time your dog can wait it out. Remember, your stubborn dog is waiting for their normal walk and is likely holding out. By taking your dog to the grass every hour and telling them to pee, you're letting them know they are not going outside. Wait, what about the pee you made me collect? Great question. If your dog is still not peed and you're still doing this around 3 or 4 p.m., you're going to want to take the scented paper towel out and wipe it on the grass, and then put the paper towel back into the bag. Then bring your dog over and try again. The combination of an extremely full bladder from the broth, plus the scent from multiple dogs on the grass, should be the tipping point to get them to finally go. If not, then assume you have an extremely strong-willed dog that is literally holding out till the end. But keep going and continue your 1 hour cycles. Know that the end is very near, and your dog will be going soon. Once your dog goes, you'll want to praise them quietly as they pee, and then, when they're finished, really go all out and praise them. Give them a treat immediately as well, and then take them on their walk. Again, even if it's a short walk. Be consistent with praise, treat, walk. Once your dog has gone on the grass, resume their walks for the rest of the day. Do not have them use the doggy lawn for the remainder of the day while you're training them. Remember, you want to ease into this. What's next? Repeat the same thing the next morning. You'll find that it goes much faster this time. Remember, you're teaching them what is essentially a new trick, and practice makes perfect, so you'll want to repeat this every morning for the next couple of weeks. This will allow your dog to receive the positive reinforcement from you whenever they go on the doggy lawn, thereby setting them up for independence so that when you are not there, they know what to do. If you have to miss a day or two, don't worry about it, and just go back to the routine as soon as you can. Other things to remember. Once the dogs are comfortable peeing on the doggy lawn, they'll feel comfortable pooping on it. Every dog is different, so don't try to rush them. If you're nervous about your dog holding their pee, ask your vet before you start. Although these tips are safe for most dogs, we suggest that you talk to your vet before starting a new program to determine if it's the right fit for your dog.